What's going on, guys? Dr. Bang here today, and we're going to be going over takeovers in the next gen 2K. Let's get right into it. Alright, so you can pause it if you want to read it, but I'll basically break it down. They changed Takeover this year to a multi-tier system. You got primary takeover, secondary takeover, and then they're going to add a third bar if you want a team takeover. So how it's going to work is you're going to get one bar, you're going to fill it up just like usual, and then you could activate that takeover, but that's only going to be your primary takeover. You can risk it by not activating it and wait until you get the secondary takeover, and then you could activate that, and then you'd have both going at the same time. But you know 2K, if you miss a shot while you have that first takeover, you have the chance of losing all of your takeovers, so that's a risk you're going to have to run. You can actually double up on a takeover, meaning pick it for your primary and your secondary, and it'll make your takeover last longer if you fill up both bars and then activate it. And finally, 2K is allowing us to change our takeovers whenever we want. All it requires is you need to get your badges maxed out, and then you'll get the Mamba mentality badge, which allows you to change your primary and secondary takeover whenever you want. Alright, so let's get into it. We got 24 new takeovers in 2K21 on Next Gen. But they're all kind of specific areas of the original takeovers that we are used to and we know. So let's start with the slashing. We got advanced gathers, which unlocks more effective spin, euro, hop step, and cradle gathers. Now, that has potential to be cheesy. We all know in 2K20 the hop steps were ridiculous, so I hope it's not too OP. Finishing moves is going to be able to absorb contact and finish at the rim. That's contact dunks. That's what you're looking for basically when you have slashing takeovers, to dunk on someone. Then we got easy blow bys. Enhances ability for slashers to beat defenders off the dribble. Now I think this might be one of the greatest takeovers this year because blow bys cause buckets. Everyone knows that. It's hard to defend a guy that keeps blowing by you no matter how good the defense you get. So I'm keeping my eye on that, and that's definitely going to be one of the best takeovers. Now we're going into the post takeovers. We got power backdowns, which is easier to push defenders around when posting up. That's basically back down Punisher. That could be OP. I mean, the post is so underrated in my opinion. I think that the post is good every single year, so all of these takeovers will probably be great. We got post playmaking, boost your teammates' offensive abilities when passing out of the post. Now I honestly think this is going to be the least used takeover in the whole entire game because not too many people care about boosting the offensive abilities out of like passing out of the post. It seems very specific too. Like, do you have to be posted up when you pass out for it to count, or is it just any pass in general? I don't know about that one. That's probably going to be the worst takeover. Now we got advanced post moves, easier to beat defenders with post moves. That's your classic, spin, you push them off. I think that's going to be great, to be honest. We got post shot daggers, which increase scoring ability with hook shots, fades, shimmy shots, all that good stuff. And see how it's broken? Basically, the post takeover is broken down into 4 separate parts now. So now we're getting into shot creating takeover. We got pull up precision, which is boosts well-timed aim shots off dribble. That's your basic shot creating takeover. The running shots, the moving shots, all that good stuff. Then we got the ankle breaking shots, which is more ankle breakers off spin and step back jumpers. I wonder how effective this is going to be because it's supposed to do this in the current gen game and 2K20 and 2K19. When you do the hop step shot thing or spin, you're supposed to be able to break ankles, but it doesn't happen that often. So I wonder if this is going to be more powerful than years before us. Alright, so then the last but not least, we got negative impact, which reduces impact against pull-ups and other skill shots. That one probably isn't going to be used that much, but keep an eye on it because it could be OP and no one's going to use it, but then someone will find out about it. But we'll see. Now let's get into my favorite takeover, and that's Sharp Takeover, and it's looking good this year. So I'm definitely putting on limitless range, extend your shooting range out to the logos, which I hope is true because I love shooting those logo shots, and I know y'all do too. And then it's called Spot Up Precision, boosts well-timed aim shots that are stationary, which is your usual Sharp Takeover thing where you just catch and shoot just like any other year. So basically, they just make it more specific with the takeovers. So if you just want regular Sharp Takeover, put either Limitless Range as your primary or Spot Up as your primary, and then put the other one as the secondary, and then you'll have classic Sharp Takeover technically. For my playmakers out there, Takeover this year ain't looking too good. We got team ratings boost. Playmakers boost their teammates' offensive ratings. That's really not that great. I mean, it helps, but it's not that great. We got Team Takeover Boost. Boost your teammates' takeover meter progress. Now that's very unclear on how it does it. Like, does it just automatically boost it while it's on, or do you have to assist to it? Very unclear. I guess we'll know more when the game comes out, but I doubt anyone puts that on unless it's extremely overpowered. Then we got Team Badge Boost. Boost your teammates' badge up a tier. Now this is kind of a cool takeover. I don't really know if anyone's going to use it, but it sounds pretty cool and it's very new to the game, so I like this one. And I don't know if y'all noticed it, but there's no ankle breakers under the playmaking category for takeovers, which is very concerning because everyone loves breaking ankles when they got takeover for playmaking. So if you see someone rocking the playmaking takeover, you know they love their teammates. Up next, we got the lockdown takeover, which has seen a bit of change in this. So we got extreme clamps. I'm very excited about this one. It says more stonewall and lost dribble body up resolutions for locks. I love that. I think it's going to be awesome. Then we got perimeter badge drop, which knocks down your shooting badges down a tier when you get close. I like that. That reminds me of defensive stopper, if y'all know from 2K19. That was an awesome badge, so I like that one a lot. And then we got enhanced jump shot contests, which boosts your ability to contest jumpers. I'm going to be honest, I think that one's going to suck. I don't think anyone's going to use it because you can contest just by jumping just normally. So if you're not there anyway, why would you even put that on? Alright, so now we got the rim protector takeovers. We got stuff blocks, unlocks more SWAT. Backboard pins, which is new because that doesn't really happen that much in 2K. And grab blocks, which is the snatch blocks that we all love. That one seems like, you know, your usual rim protector takeover. Then we got paint intimidation, which boosts your ability to affect shots around the rim. That is also your usual rim protector takeover. I mean, I hate it, but I love it how they specify the takeovers because it's going to make for more dynamic players, but it's definitely a hard choice on which takeover you want to pick for this. Do you want to block a shot, or do you want to just affect it so they can't make it, and then you want to take your chances at maybe getting a block? I don't know, it's going to be tough. And then lastly, we have interior badge drop, which drops the opposition's scoring badges down a tier in the paint. Now, I don't really like that one, to be honest. I'd much rather have the paint intimidation or stuff blocks rather than just dropping their badges down a tier. I just don't see that as impactful as the other ones, to be honest. So I think that will be one of the worst takeovers, in my opinion. And last but not least, we got the glass cleaning takeovers, which are interesting, it seems. So we got box out wall, which improves ability to seal off opponents for easy boards. Honestly, I don't like that one. I think it's very easy to box someone out in general without the takeover. So I think that's honestly a waste and probably one of the worst takeovers to get. And then we got See the Future. That's the classic glass takeover where you could see where the ball is going to end up. That's the one everyone's going to pick if you want to be a glass cleaner. And then we got glass clearing dimes, which after rebounds, kick out passes, boost your teammates shooting. That could be super effective in Pro-Am because people love transition and transition threes. So if you put on See the Future, you grab the rebound because you know where it's going to be, toss it up to a shooter on the fast break, drains the three, that could be super effective in Pro-Am. So keep your eye on that one for sure. And this is what the screen is going to look like when you're building your player and you get to choose your takeover. You choose a primary and you choose a secondary. Pretty simple. I am so excited for these new consoles. They come out in 2 weeks. I cannot wait. Look how fast these loading times are. Look, he just hit start game and they're already in. No loading screen at all. They're already right in. I am so excited. But anyway, as for takeovers, I think I'm going to go with the Limitless Range and probably the Spotted Precision as my secondary, but definitely the Limitless for my primary. But look, we have a new reporter that we could skip again, so not only David Aldridge gets the boot, now this girl, Allie LaForce, gets the boot as well. Looking forward to doing that because I hate when they talk. But yeah, I mean, the gameplay looks really nice, the graphics look incredible, and actually there's a new green animation here if you look at the meter. It's different from 2K21's meter, but then it has like a little flame on the top, which is pretty nice because I think it's like, it looks glitchy when they have it on the feet, to be honest. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.